Hello everyone, welcome to Oracle Insight. My name is Flaura and today's reading is a pick a card reading for new moon energies. It's timeless, however as I'm filming this, we are a few days from the Scorpio new moon. But certainly the energies will be relevant for any new moon or any new beginning. Okay, so you have 3 cards in front of you. You're going to select 1, 2 or 3. Now, as always with pick cards, you're going to take your time to connect and feel into the cards and decide which of the 3 there you're going to choose. I will have the timestamps for each one in the description below. So once you have made your decision, I shall see you in your reading. Hello and welcome to those of you who selected group number 1. So we're going to turn over this Moonology Oracle card. That'll let us know the energies surrounding you. You are very close to achieving your goal. I love that. Oh, congratulations. Well done. Okay, so let's get some further messages regarding this. Oh, playing it safe. Okay, very good. I was going to do 1, but maybe I'll just do 2. Okay. Right. So it looks like, first off, you're doing well. You're close to where you want to be and where you need to be. Now, these 2 cards here are showing potential blockages. You've got playing it safe and dark thoughts. So this would be fear consciousness for this one. Just obviously going in a maze and getting stuck in there. There's a shadow before him. He's just, there's the shadow self that's leading the way. So with this, that would be, that's a fair indication for you to encourage you to move very more towards those thoughts, those feelings that are going to be more constructive for you moving forward. And playing it safe, that is talking about staying within your safe zone. As you can see here, this, all right, all the actions happening over here. There's some kind of celebration. There's a vast, open, luscious background there, but this card is indicating that you are actually just staying within the constraints of this fencing. So you are not allowing yourself to move forward or take a step that, even though you may feel at this time is going to be challenging for you, it's a step that you need to make. Okay, because in order to get to the celebrations there, you really need to go towards it by leaving this zone here. Okay, oh excellent. All right then, well that's very good. That's some guidance there. And given that you're so close to where you want to be, you don't want these 2 things holding you back. Okay, so let's just choose some tarot, see if we can get something on that. Oh, Cups. Page of Cups and Knight of Cups, and that's a progressive. Okay. So with the Page of Cups, I'm getting a sense from this that this is you. And just like this card here, so the focus is in this direction. Can you see? Now, in one aspect, I get the sense that you are not looking in the right direction, that the ocean behind you is where you need to be looking, but you're not looking in that way. So it could be something, you might be missing something in your surroundings, because also the Page of Cups does indicate that there might be some creative project, a beginning of something that you are wanting to start. So it's like an indication of beginnings of something that you are aware of at this time. It's not something that's just going to appear in front of you out of nowhere. It's something that you have in the back of your mind maybe, or you've been thinking about something for a while, and this about you moving forward and doing something with this creative project. So with these two cards, in order for this creative, whatever this creation is that you are wanting to start up, it's only going to happen if you actually step out there and follow through with contacts. You've got to take the steps in order for this to actually get off the ground. So it's a very encouraging card here, but it is a reminder, because this is only the beginning stages. No, let me just rephrase it. It's not quite the beginning, not like the grassroots of it, but it still needs work to actually grow and to flourish. So in order for this to start, you're going to have to get out there and do what you need to do, as much as it may feel uncomfortable for you, okay? Now, the Knight of Cups. This could be somebody who is coming in to actually offer you some kind of advice, some kind of emotional support that actually assists you in overcoming this round and round kind of loop that you're in, and this going nowhere fast kind of situation with the dark thoughts. It looks like there might be some message or some kind of emotional support coming in to assist you with that. I think it's also important to note that with the horse, there is a sense of movement, right? So with these two cards, we're talking about, or you can see clearly that the imagery is about standing still or being still. But with this one, there's a clear, there is a clear imagery of movement, but there's a lot of light there, and it's like the cup is being held in front of him as a source of light even. And so that's very encouraging in terms of this situation here, and what outcome and what solutions might be possible. So that's fantastic too. Okay, so let's get element card and see. Oh, I've got two. All right, got desert and joy music. Okay, I may as well just go ahead and pull these crystal cards too and see. Because right now I can see with the joy and music, that's a potential method of bringing you out of a lower vibrational like this dark thoughts happening here. So the music is going to be very good for you to just break you out of these patterns, thought patterns that you've got going on at the moment. And whether you play instruments as well, or if that could actually also be a creative project that you're thinking of. I'm looking at this, it's almost like connecting here. So it could even be that if your creation is to do with music, then yeah, let's share that. And then we've got awakening crystal and emotional healing. Well, that's some strong energies there for assistance, because that's apparently one of the most powerful crystals on the planet. And so this is over here, and that's going to assist you, whether it's connected to somebody in support of a message or some emotional support that's coming in. This is going to assist you in dealing with those dark thoughts and clearing, having clarity about whatever issues are going on at the moment. And also because thoughts feed the emotions, so they're all interconnected there. So that's really fantastic support there in terms of dealing with this. Now with this solitariness in the desert, see, even with this, I'm thinking it's about paring things back to the basics, just focusing in on what's important. This card, even the fact that when I look at it, I'm just thinking about that it's time to move out of this sense of being in this, even though the imagery on these cards are completely different. You can see here there's a lot of light. But I do get the sense that you need to move from the dark thoughts, yes, but you actually just, this is asking you, that swing needs to move back and forth, and so it launches you. All right, launches you outwards and into the world to do what you need to do and bring that light that you have started to create. Whatever that might be, you'll know what project you're working on and how that resonates with you. But that's certainly encouraging you to return to the basics of things. Don't overcomplicate things. And that might be where things are going, not allowing you to move forward. There might be an overcomplication of things, and you really need to potentially infuse more simplicity in it. Okay, let's see one more card. I want to see if we can get an outcome. Okay, that doesn't. Or any further messages at least. Something with a bit more. Okay. Let me do this first. Let's do this, okay. Oh, power. All right, so all the power is with you. Okay, this is not something that you're being held back by something outside of yourself. It is totally, whatever's happening here, you are the one that's in control of how it moves forward. All right, and if indeed it does move forward. So I would certainly take heart and encouragement from this, all right? Certainly close to doing and getting where you want to get to. However, there are some things that need to be let go of and cleared away in order for you to actually achieve that. And look, you've got the power to do it too, and you've got the support. You've got the support there with the Knight of Cups and this crystal here. So it is all there for you, right? So you need to claim that power, the dragon's offering, understand the true essence of things, where things stand, where things count the most. Focus on that. If you focus on that, that's going to allow all the other things to drop away and just be the what's the expression? I've totally gone blank. I can't even think of the expression. But anyway, I'm sure you get what I'm trying to say. Just get rid of everything that doesn't count. Let that fall away from you, and you'll stand in your power and be able to move forward and take control of the situation. All right? And then out of your comfort zone, okay? All right, fantastic. There you go, group one. Hopefully that is going to serve you in some way as you move through these new moon energies. And all the best to you during that time and going forward. And I send you blessings of love and light. You take care. Hello, welcome to those of you who selected pile number 2. So we'll go ahead and turn over this Moonology Oracle card and see what we've got. Oh, I love that. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Perfect. Love that. All right, so we're going to choose some Oracle cards, and this is going to assist us with seeing what it is that you're dealing with at the moment. That clearly wanted to come out, so that's one. Oh, fragmented energy. And this one, playing it safe, this one turned up in the last one, in the first reading, so that's interesting. I suppose the energies around at the moment are connected there. Oh, well, of course they would be, but let's see. So fragmented energy and playing it safe. So the fragmented energy is talking about you at cross purposes with yourself. It could be that you've got lots of to-do tasks on a list and you're trying to rush to do things, but you're moving in frantic kind of at a frantic pace, and it is, as you can see, these puzzle pieces floating around. She's right here, so she's starting to lose parts of herself. So it's this is calling your attention to the fact that if you are in that situation where you're rushing about, you need to slow yourself down, give yourself some space, take time to focus in on the things that are essential to do, and let the other superfluous, oh gosh, superfluous? Oh goodness, cannot recall the word, but anything extra that is not necessary, that is just baggage that's weighing you down, you need to leave and focus on the essentials. Now, playing it safe. In this reading, I'm getting a sense that it's an emotional, something emotional's going on where you are, you may be in a situation where you are not wanting to move away from, you're not willing to, because it's just comfortable where you are. With this card here and the celebration at the back, there's so much more that you, the world has to offer you if you were to leave that comfort zone, which it's fencing you in somewhat. So whether it is to step out from that, or whether it is that you need to make some changes to the dynamics of it, that's for you to decide upon. But certainly it's asking, with this intention, it's asking you to look at what it is that you're wanting from the circumstance, the situation, or really it's about intending what you want from your life and seeing if that circumstance and that situation is actually allowing you to experience that or move towards the fulfillment of that. Okay, now let's pull some tarot. Let's see where we're at with that. Oops. Oh my gosh, that was a messy shuffle, wasn't it? But anyway, regardless, we have two cards. So now that will go this way. I think that's probably, I really get a sense of the need for freedom here with this Page of Swords. Can you see how the hair is just wind blowing and in the open space there? It's like there's this need to, like with that sword ready and prepared, it's like you just want to wave it about and experience the freedom of the space around you when you do so. That it's not going to hit anybody. That's what's coming to mind at the moment. It's just that you could twirl and you could you know, just wave that, throw that sword about you, and it's not going to cause any damage to anybody. And I get the sense that there's this sense of restriction maybe that you've been experiencing, that you're wanting to break free from, and that restriction is causing this fragmented energy as well. So that's okay, that could be where that's coming into play. And with the Chariot there, that does speak to movement. It does speak to a change. So the Chariot, the movement is very strong in here with the Chariot, and there is a sense of control. So if this is reflecting a situation that you are feeling you may have no, you're feeling the need to move out of, change in some way, then these energies are supporting you in being able to do that. But I get the sense that as much as this Page of Swords looks to be carefree, it's not as easy as that. And there are some things to take care of, and you really need to be responsible. I'm getting a sense of responsibility here that you can't ignore if you are to make some changes, all right? So just bear that in mind as you move forward. But let's see what the elemental cards have got. So even if that's the case, if this resonates with you, then it could be that fragmented energy is about you feeling not whole where you are. You know? An earth, home. Okay. So you, I get from here that you are seeking a sense of home, seeking a sense of belonging, or maybe you've lost a bit of that sense. And it's interesting because these two cards here with the 6 and 6, which talks to stability. Oh gosh, and you've got another 6 there with the 15. And like a balanced harmony. So this is probably what it is, that there might be a sense of imbalance at the moment, and this is what you're wanting, that grounded sense of certainty, of belonging, being where you should be. Yeah, okay, let's get another card for you. But with luck on your side, there are energies around supporting you, and whatever it is that you need to do, experience. Okay, you've got pure spirit, purification. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so I really get a sense that you're wanting to free yourself from things that are no longer in alignment with your sense of who you are. I mean, that could even be to do with certain things like habits or that you're wanting to, or this card is indicating that there are energies about that is calling you to release anything that is not serving you in terms of your health also. And with the purification with the earth, that's really getting back to nature and really connecting to essence of yourself. And I just love the peace, that sense of peace, just contentment here. And so this is what you're wanting, this contentment. And so the pure spirit is encouraging you to identify things about you within yourself as well that are not, I was going to say clean, but that doesn't sound right. So things that are dull, just that sense of murkiness that is not serving you or doing anything for you in the highest good. These things need to be removed. All right, so you'll have to identify what that might be for yourself, but let's have a look at the crystal card and see what the crystals want to tell you. Oh, flexibility. Oh, I love the green. Look, green, green, green. All right, so with the flexibility, I'm thinking here, I'm feeling the heart came to came to mind there, that sense of the heart, being true to yourself, being honoring yourself, and empowerment. This is really, this plays in very well with luck is on your side, because this also speaks to opening yourself up to the workings of divine timing. So I would, given that this has come out in conjunction with this new moon card, I'm getting a sense that the energies about you are certainly supporting you in being in the right place at the right time to receive whatever it is, that this luck is on your side is wanting to bring into you. But in order to be in that right place at the right time, you really have to go through, and there's something here about, there just seems to be something here about a sense of innocence. Innocence is needed, the ability to actually look past or away from previous perceptions of how things should be. I'm thinking in terms of, do you know how as there are responsibilities to take on, and of course you need to honor your responsibilities, but if you can, outside of the energies that you've got to use to do the things that you must do, there is an ability to tap into this really pure sense and essence that is going to open you up. And this is where the flexibility is too. You need to allow yourself, be more flexible, open to the possibilities that are around you to connect you with whatever it is. There seems to be some kind of meeting, a connection of something here, that there's a divine timing aspect to it. Yeah. And I won't, obviously, I have no idea how that might resonate with you, but there is something there about it, and that's coming to mind for me, and I'm getting a sense of that. And with the Chariot too, that plays into some universal energies there, and with these two, that could, and the movement, there is I wouldn't say, in a sense, a union, but I'm not specifically referring to a connection between two people. It's more about there are two energies wanting to work together in order to steer you in the right direction. Okay. I want to pull another card. I can't help it. I want to see what else we can get from this. No, I don't want that one. I'm going to have this one. Elementals. Let's see if any... Motion, air. Okay. We'll see with the air there, with the Page of Swords. Okay, this works well with the flexibility, because it's asking you to be flexible but grounded at the same time. It's encouraging, that's encouraging you to move. There's a lot of movement there, and there's freedom as well. It's about finding your freedom and identifying what it is that you stand for, what you believe in, and speak that out, because the Page of Swords is also speaking to communication. So, and I was talking about the freedom with that as well. So, all right, you're really being called to movement. There's movement and an expression. You're needing to express yourself as well, and given that we want to do things positively, when you do communicate whatever it is that you might need to communicate, then do so in a way that is considerate and mindful. Okay? All right then. But I love the luck is on your side. Things are there to support you, and as I said, there are connections of some sort that is wanting to come in and work for you. So, all right, group number 2. Hopefully that is going to assist you in some way as you move through these new moon energies. I send you lots of light, blessings and love as you go through these energies and moving forward. And I look forward to being able to connect with you again in another reading. You take care of yourselves. Welcome to those of you who selected group number 3 to see what kind of new moon energies are about you at this time and to get further information on that. So let's turn this over, see what we have. Oh, expect powerful change, and it's a new moon eclipse at that. Wow. Love that. Okay. All right, let's, now we're going to just choose some oracle cards and to flesh that out a bit, see where we're at. Okay. The loving man in reverse and, oh, your highest self in reverse too. Okie dokie. Okay, so the energies here are quite heavy actually. With the loving man in reverse, there could be a sense of, one, it could be that you are wanting a relationship and you are feeling like it is not happening for you. Things are stalling. You might actually have somebody in mind and it's just not going anywhere. Or it is, it could be also that you are experiencing some kind of distance at the moment, some kind of disconnect from a significant other. Now, whether that is, it could be actual physical separation. And given that this card is here as well, I'm getting the sense that this could be to do with a relationship and some disconnect there, and it could actually result in a separation if it hasn't done already. Now, with the highest self in reverse, this is talking about you feeling disconnected from self, from that sense, that certainty of who you are. You've got, because of whatever's happening around you at the moment, it's really causing you to, there's a sense of loss or hopelessness about these cards. But this card is reminding you that you are not alone and that you have, even if this situation that you're experiencing now is not looking to be positive in any aspect whatsoever, there is something within this experience now that is going to be of benefit to you, or just the experience in itself is serving a greater purpose for you. Okay, let's just get some, because that is heavy, isn't it? But yeah, those are the energies there. So let's choose tarot and see what guidance is there. Okay, new beginnings there, look. Energies of new beginnings. Oh my gosh. See, there you go. Oh, I love that that's come out. Oh, thank goodness, because that would have just been heavy and heavy. But this is, look, Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles together. Now, oh my gosh, that is so fabulous. This is talking to the new beginnings. This is talking to new energies, new inspirations, new beginnings of something that is going to be so much more powerful for you. The opportunity is there at least. And so whatever you're going through at the moment, these cards are pointing to the fact that it is necessary. And this is like the hand of God coming out and giving you this gift of a new beginning. All right. And then on top of these new energies, look, you've got Ace of Pentacles, which is also talking about new beginnings with regards to, I mean, literally that could be coin, so it could be financial, or it's just new beginning in resources, new abilities to move forward and create something. Obviously, this is just pointing to a start, but my gosh, a start is so good, especially with these two cards here. Oh my gosh, that's so fabulous. I love that. Okay, come on, elementals. Show us what you've got. The good stuff. Okay, let's have a look. Depth Lake, okay. So with this card, see how she's fully immersed there? But she doesn't look distressed at all. So this card is really speaking to you, just diving deep. Just actually, it could also start. Okay, firstly, let me just connect it to new beginnings. With these two cards of new beginnings here and this one here, this is really talking about whatever new starts you have going or coming up. Really get in there. Don't cut corners. Whatever opportunities arise, look at it properly. Don't just skim in the shallow waters. Really dive deep into it and do your research and figure it out, okay? So this could also be in regards to the emotions that you're going through. This is about you being all right. See how I was saying that she doesn't look distressed? And even if you might be feeling that sense of loss or loneliness or isolation, this is really speaking to the fact that in truth you're not, and in truth you are all right, even if you feel like you're in over your head at the moment, okay? Ah, love that too. Okay, let's see, but I want to see the aces, so let's just keep those aces visible because they look just lovely. Okay, where were we? Let us see. Okay, we've got, I'm going to see what Sacred Forest has to say to us. Trust, yes, trust in the process, trust whatever it is that you're going through. It is, as much as it might seem unlikely at this point in time, it is for your greater good. All right, and there's so much more on offer here. Look at that sparkle, look at that light. And I mean, look, oh look, you've got two orbs there. Oh, I love this. Look, there's that orb there and an orb there. Love it. So that just connects, these cards connect very well together too. But whatever changes are happening, and of course with this expect powerful change, there are certainly lots of powerful changes. Oh, lots of energies coming in for that powerful change, but it's about you trusting that process. Don't feel like you're in over your head, because you're not. You've got this, and you've got energies around you supporting you in being able to deal with this, okay? And let's see what energies crystals have to give you. Oh, forgiveness. Okay. Well, that's beautiful. So, forgiveness. There's such softness in this, don't you think? So this is you being kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself, and first and foremost, of course, there being the ability to actually extend forgiveness to others, certainly. And if that is possible in your situation, if that's applicable, then if you can do that, that's going to serve you really well. But for this is you coming to terms with whatever situation has come to pass for you, the experiences that you've been through, and it's about just finding a sense of peace within it, or just it's going to be all right, okay? It's all right, everything's okay. However it's played out, it was supposed to play out that way. Okay, so have that for yourself. Oh, bless. Yeah, there's obviously changes afoot there, people. Strong ones at that, but you are supported in these changes for certain. And just glorious beginnings coming up for you too in those changes. So take heart from that as you move forward, and I certainly hope this has been able to serve you in a way that is positive for you. So as you go forward, I send you my blessings of love and light, and I look forward to being able to connect with you again in another reading. You take care.